Tonight, a Texas hospital nurse convicted of a horrifying string of murders now facing the death penalty as jurors decide his fate in his sentencing hearing.
We're going to ask you to find him guilty of capital murder because it's exactly what he did.
Prosecutors say William George Davis, who worked at the Christus Trinity Mother Frances Hospital, injected several patients with air following heart surgeries in 2017 and 2018. 4 of those patients died after suffering unexplained neurological problems.
He killed these 4 patients. He did it on purpose. He did it by injecting air into their arterial lines. There's no other way.
Security footage played during the trial shows Davis entering the room of one of those patients. His heart monitor alarm sounded 3 minutes later. He then died. During today's sentencing hearing, the Smith County District Attorney promising to reveal at least 6 additional victims not brought up during the trial. Davis's defense team argued their client made a convenient scapegoat for the hospital, which could blame him when things went wrong during surgery or other medical treatments, saying he just happened to be there during those deaths.
I don't think he did it. I don't think the evidence shows that he did it. And if you follow the law, you'll understand that as well.
One of the prosecutors said the hospital hadn't changed any of its procedures since Davis left, and that there had not been any similar incidents in closing arguments, claiming that Davis, quote, liked to kill people.
All right, Morgan Chesky joins us now from Dallas, Texas. Such a strange and bizarre story. At today's sentencing hearing, prosecutors heard from several survivors who weren't mentioned in the trial. What are they alleging that William Davis did to them?
Yeah, Tom, well, they're alleging that he certainly acted outside of the capabilities of that nurse position. But I also want to talk about 2 other victims that were not mentioned during the trial. Number one, a gentleman that investigators say died after having air injected into his veins, not arteries like those other patients. And there was another victim, a man that investigators say had such high levels of insulin injected into his body that it caused his glucose levels to crash to what proved to be a fatal amount.
You know, Morgan, I got to ask you, these incidents took place from 2017 to 2018, I think. Why did this trial get delayed so much?
It really was a culmination of several things. Number one, the pandemic pushed this back in the courts. Number two, this could be described as having kind of a revolving door of attorneys. Those 2 situations combined ended up with what we have today, and that is years after the fact, a trial that could be described as one of the highest profile cases in East Texas in potentially the last decade or so. Tom?
All right, Morgan Chesky with that report tonight. Morgan, we thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.